Yeah, but that's not an exhaustive list.
Well, just so we're clear, you did tweet it.
But it's not an exhaustive.
Yeah,
well,
but just 5 seconds ago, you should concede.
You said I only said this one thing and said that was overwhelming, actually.
That's not what I said.
It is. You could even
Patrick,
pull your own
did I
clip.
say that?
Can you fact check if that was said or not? I did not hear her.
Going through your other evidence, but we should find his tweet where he lists the reasons that he was convinced.
So let's start with the 30.
Perfect. If you got Skylar has it. If you want to pull it up so we can see it.
Somebody said, so give me the clear evidence right here. I want you to provide it right here. All I heard from the investigator was, we believe this to be Tyler Robinson. Is belief something you go as a fact? You wrote the car pulling in. That's a totally blurry image. Robinson getting out of it. You have no idea if that's Tyler Robinson. The fact that he is seen 4 other times on camera, the fact being just a standard white boy with brown hair was seen walking up staircase. The DNA on the roof, we should discuss that. And on the screwdriver that he left behind, it's overwhelming, man.
Yeah, but that's not an exhaustive list.
Well, just so we're clear, you did tweet it.
But it's not.
The only reason Candace and Andrew Wilson went 3 hours is because something needed to be fulfilled in a contract, because Andrew had absolutely nothing to talk about for 2 of those hours. There was no substance in anything he was saying, and he was just trying to make it to the 3-hour mark. That's all it was. And this is what I was talking about, bro. So if you want to talk about winners and losers, sure, you can say Candace won if you have to have a winners and losers category or column.
You can't get these people to debate their positions.
Like, who won't debate their positions?
We offered Candace Owens, I offered her $300,000 to do a debate. They're like, we'll give you $300,000.
What is her? The more time goes on, the more I'm leaning towards Candace Owens.
What?
Wait, whoa.
Yes, this sparked up debate on social media after Joe Rogan said he's leaning toward Candace Owens. Like, what Candace has been saying for a very long time is true. And there is some contradiction to this, which I don't want to even go into that. Joe Rogan is receiving heat also for something he said during this podcast about Trump. On this clip, we are going to take an exclusive look into this. At some point, I realized people are really divided during this interview. There are people who totally say, oh, Candace Owens won. Some say, oh, Candace Owens was crushed by Joe Wilson. That should tell you a lot. I want you to know your own take. Who actually won the debate? Because I watched that to a certain level. I could not continue. I've been reacting, sharing our thought on how people are putting out videos on this. I don't agree on certain things that Candace Owens always put out, but when you look into this interview, there is something really telling. 3 hours.
Hi, I did not know who Andrew Wilson was prior to today, but I will be sure to never forget him after today. There was only one clear winner in the Candace Owens-Andrew Wilson debate today, and of course her crazy-ass followers will continue to say it was her, because at this point, what can you do? You have been so devoted to this movement, and I gotta be real with you, your leader today really let you down. Andrew came with facts, he was clear, he was concise, he was professional. Candace Owens was very defensive. She deflected. She was not good at sharing evidence. She would say things like, well, that was the intel we got at the time. And one of my favorite parts about the exchange is when she is telling Andrew that she has the right to think. And he lets her know that, yes, you do have the right to think, but what you don't have the right to do is then say that those thoughts are fact and backed by evidence when they're not. Now, this is going to get a lot worse for you guys before it gets better, because I guarantee you September 1st is going to roll around, enough probable cause to move forward, and Tyler Robinson will then go ahead and plead guilty. Oh, now I know you guys are going to come in the comments and you're going to give me all these different examples of how wrong I am, and you're going to say things like, did we watch the same debate?
You can see the divide here. She made it clear Wilson won. Candace Owens was trash.
Candace Owens won that debate with Andrew Wilson. Like, I genuinely don't know what Andrew thought was going to happen, because that man basically paid $300,000 to end his career. He was shaking the entire time. I mean, his leg was going absolutely insane. Even PPD, who was moderating the debate, even had moments where he was looking at Andrew like, bro, you might as well just stop. And I think one of the biggest things that Candace did right was she didn't fall into the defamation trap they clearly tried to set out for her. Andrew was constantly interrupting, talking over her and rushing her, and then Andrew gets asked to name one charge against Tyler Robinson. He couldn't even name one. Candace then proceeds to name all 7 charges from memory. And this man starts spiraling and basically saying that she must have gotten the answers from a text message on her phone. So Candace hands over her phone to PBD, and guess what? No messages.
Okay, now if you take a look at what just happened here, you will clearly see the minds of people about this issue. It's concerning. That was not even my focus on this video. There is something Joe Rogan said about Trump, like he has been using his presidency to benefit himself and maybe the family. This has actually triggered the conservative movement to react. Some are calling out Joe Rogan. This man is manipulative. He has a liberal audience. Reason he has always decided to say some kind of things to, fill up that gap. At some point, you will see Libra say, oh, Joe Rogan is a sellout. He's a conservative. So what is happening here?
Isn't he selling his Truth Social tweets to people and then they can...
What?
I think, yeah.
He can bet on anything
He's
now.
selling access.
Yeah, selling access.
He's selling faster access to his tweets.
Trump sued over Truth Social advance access sale.
I'm online in the Oval Office.
Who's
So
telling
sad.
him this is a good idea? I feel like I need
Nobody's
to be closer
telling him
to
shit.
$1,000 contracts.
Yeah, it's $100,000 you can get his early
Yo,
tweets.
Hey.
you know how crazy that is? $100,000 to get early tweets?
Hey, bet 200 on
That's
it.
literally
Yeah, it must
crazy.
piss you off so much.
One of the dumbest arguments, I was watching Joe Rogan, and he was talking about that if a Democrat gets back in power, that they're going to go after Trump because he's made money during this presidency. Is the stupidest thing. And Joe Rogan, he's in a hard place because Joe has a very liberal audience. He has a very liberal audience, and he has to keep that liberal audience to that weirdness by saying stuff like that. But
I believe you heard what he said. Looking at this, let's be factual, let's be truthful in this video. Is it insider trading? This is not insider trading. I don't know, even if you look at the definition of insider trading, you will understand exactly that this is not. Insider trading simply, you have insider information of what is happening there, then you come out there and, for a very long time, Trump has always been sending out his tweets every day, Sunday, Saturday, and people did not use that to make money. I don't know. Why suddenly Trump decided that, okay, people need to be paying to see my tweet, because even the mainstream media uses his tweet, to report news. That is what I see on a daily basis. He decided to do that. Somebody watching, I think a Democrat with a lawsuit, sued the Trump administration as that. Then immediately talks like this started rushing in. If Trump tweet has always been that, why is it that people were not using that to make a lot of money before? That is my question that I've looked through all the talks people are trying to raise here. To me, it doesn't make sense. It is not. Okay, let's say outside that trading, right? Because any person from different part of the world can pay in to see Trump's tweet and be using it as people claim. It's crazy, right? If this thing is unfinished, what again that Trump will put out that can change the market, it's insane. When I see people doing this, how the videos, how the social clips you see at the end, that's for a while regretting. I think I'm going to end here.
Quick question. If you're here tonight,
Whatever it is
Bring
zero.
it sound.
Explain what happened so people know.
they were
there was
releasing how much 40 years old that the sun and the moon were not the same thing.
Wants to know the strangest part of going.
Yeah.
That's
So
wow. Dust Blossom turned into this fabulous actress.
Sunny from The View. I am so sick of you and Whoopi.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
We will be okay if you.
Diversity for diversity's sake being crammed down our throats.
The Hunger Games.
Loves to work. It's, I had a group of guys,
is cool.
And of that UFC fight, because
do this again. All eyes on California. You can see exactly what's happening. They're
goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know.
Fun of people. And so this is my life.
Telemachus,
Penelope,
Antinous, Odysseus,
Athena,
Telemachus.
This clip of Elliot Page is going to be what takes the Odyssey movie.
One question: do you see my videos popping up on your feed? I want to know because for a very long time now, I don't see my videos being recommended. A lot of people are complaining. Please drop that on the comment section. Let me know.